The House approves a roadmap to move forward with the impeachment inquiry against President Trump. The resolution sets ground rules for the process and thus marks the first formal vote in the investigation into the president's dealings with Ukraine. Today's action sets the stage for public hearings and an escalating public battle. It will be something to see and hear. Jennifer Bellamy has reaction from some Georgia representatives and what you can expect next in this complicated, laborious process.
Yeah, the response and votes have fallen right down party lines. That's as you might expect. But this is something that a lot of folks are going to be watching very closely.
Republican Doug Collins released a statement saying, in part, this resolution isn't about the Constitution. It's about control. It's not about fairness. It's about winning. It's not about finding the facts. It's about Democrats shredding procedure in order to stack the deck against a president they hate. In a tweet, fellow Republican Jody Hice called the process a corrupt witch hunt, saying Democrats rebuffed every attempt to improve what he called a sham resolution. On the Democratic side, Representative Hank Johnson tweeted, "Today provides a path forward for public hearings as part of the next phase of the inquiry. We've collected extensive evidence about the president's misconduct, and soon the American people will hear directly from witnesses in an open setting." Now, remember, the House resolution just lays out the ground rules for the future of this impeachment inquiry. Going forward, you can expect more of this process to take place in public, including hearings with the House Intelligence Committee. A panel would issue a report and the release of transcripts from these closed-door interviews we've seen over the last few weeks. Republicans could only issue subpoenas for witnesses to appear if the committees holding the hearings approve them, in effect giving Democrats veto power. Following that, the House Judiciary Committee will decide whether to recommend the House impeach President Trump.
The unknown here is how long all of this might take. Some say it could still be weeks before we see an official House vote on impeachment.